Thank you for purchasing the SunTouch mat floor warming system. SunTouch is a woven mat with heating elements that are installed in masonry below your finished floor. You can use SunTouch under almost any floor covering, including carpet, tile, stone, and laminate. This video will walk you through the installation of a typical project that looks something like this. SunTouch mat will be installed over cement backerboard in thin-set mortar and covered with ceramic tile. The power lead goes from the mat up the wall to an electrical box where the floor warming control, or SunStat, is located. Power comes from the circuit box or existing circuit to the control. A floor temperature sensor wire runs from the control to the mat below. As you open up your box, you'll find a SunTouch mat like this. It's built to be 30 inches wide, and the length is shown on the outside of your box and on the UL label. This attached label identifies the mat as 120-volt alternating current only. All sizes of SunTouch mat are designed to put out the same amount of energy, 12 watts per square foot. SunTouch mats are 30 inches wide, so use this equation to help size your electrical supply. If you're working with a 120-volt mat, simply divide the length of the mat by 4. If you're working with a 240-volt mat, simply divide the length by 8. This will give you the number of amps of electrical service you will need to run your system. Refer to your manual for more details. Each mat is built with a blue heating element wire and orange woven mesh that holds the wire. Each wire is actually 2 heating elements spiraled together to form a continuous circuit. They're joined together at the end of the mat at this factory splice. The metal braided power lead at the other end of the mat is the only connection you make to your floor warming control. Each power lead is 10 feet long, and at the end you'll find 3 exposed wires: the black or hot wire, the white or neutral wire, and the green or ground wire. You will need a floor sensing control like this SunStat programmable model with a 7-day schedule to maintain the temperature that's right for you. This control uses a sensor like this one that must be embedded in your floor to sense the floor temperature. Here's some electrical items you'll need: a single gang extra deep electrical box or larger 4-inch square box, a 12 or 14 gauge electrical wiring cable depending on your local code, a nail guard to protect the power leads at the base plate, a 15 or 20 amp circuit breaker if you get your power from your circuit box, a digital multimeter with a range of 0 to 20,000 ohms, a fish tape, and assorted hand tools. Here are some other items you'll need: latex modified thin-set mortar, a metal or plastic 3/8-inch square notched trowel, hot glue gun, scissors, drywall saw, hammer and wood chisel, tape measure, and staple gun. Before we get started, pay special attention to these cautions. Don't install the mat under non-masonry flooring without first embedding it in a layer of mortar. Don't use glues, caulks, or adhesives to secure your mat. Always use a latex-modified thin-set mortar instead. Don't ever cut the blue heating wire for any reason, and be careful not to damage it with the edge of your trowel. Don't attempt to repair the blue heating wire if it's damaged. Instead, call toll-free at 888-432-8932 for instructions. Don't install one mat on top of another or overlap the mat onto itself. This will cause dangerous overheating. Don't forget to install the floor sensor, and if you do, call us for help. Don't install mats under cabinets, built-ins, or walls. Excessive heat will build up under these items. Don't remove the nameplate UL label at the end of the mat. Always completely embed the heating wire and factory connection in mortar. Your control, or the power to your mat, must be protected by a ground fault circuit interrupter, or GFCI. This function is included on your programmable SunStat. Use a qualified electrician, unless you are qualified to follow all local electrical codes. You must read and understand the enclosed installation manual for a successful installation. For additional information, go to our website at suntouch.com/DIY.